Right, let's continue. So, last time I've played, I finished Eversong Woods campaign. And now we have 2 choices. I assume we can start either the... We can start the Arator quest chain, or we can go to the Zulaman. I think I want to finish off first of all everything around the Silver Moon City, so we're starting with the Arator, the part of the quests. I gotta speak to the Alonso's Fowl, a very interesting character.
Champion, we're going to save the Sunwell.
This definitely has a very unique predicament.
Broken young man.
An undead holy man.
We will accomplish much together.
Thank you for coming. I need your help, as do many of our priests and paladins. One paladin in particular. I've been tasked with bolstering the vanguard of light that empower the Sunwell. I need your help, though not just for that simple task. Our mutual friend Terator is stuck in his grief and anger over that tragic conflict between him and his father. I'm just an old priest that's been raised from the dead, but I've found that a quest is just the thing to set a young paladin back on the right path. Would you help?
Such a troubled boy. That'll happen when your father leaves a gaping wound in your chest. Not to worry, I have a plan.
Yeah, that's very interesting how out of many Forsaken characters, Alonso's Fowl seems to be very how to put it, optimistic, and he seems to not really lack any of his qualities that he had during his life. It might be linked to the way he uses light, basically. Because when he's using it, he just goes in flames. And that's not something that you can have as a Forsaken player and a priest. It's uniquely his thing. Or so maybe it was actually mentioned that each Forsaken priest that basically is that is using holy specs or discipline basically goes through the same thing. I don't know. Actually gotta read about that. Maybe there is some new lore bits that were mentioned.
What do you want?
Oh, hello. I'm just watching the fountain. I needed to get some air. Was I needed somewhere? Is that why you're here? Alonso's Fowl asks that we meet him at the Sunwell. Fowl sent you. He's a decent man. Did you know that he founded my paladin order? He trained the Silver Hand is his legacy. Very well. I'll go where I'm ordered. That's the life I sign up for.
We're done. Asking for me to inspire anyone? Fowl always was an original thinker.
I also like how it's play on words, foul. Alonso's Fowl. The Gates of Zulaman. Ah, it also starts from here. This is something new. Agitated Tome. Complete the Colligate Calamity Delve on any difficulty. The arcane tome, clearly agitated by something, bears the mark of a Silver Moon's Thalassian University. Oh, I think I've done this one already. I mean, we can do it again. Why not? If it's part of the quest. Gives experience. I think I unlocked the next difficulty anyway, so... But it might be too high for my item level. Let's see. Tier 3. I mean, let's try it out. I have a new one. What's the difference? Your companion has a chance during combat to inflict an enemy with nether entropy, causing them to take moderate void damage. Each time nether entropy deals damage, it has 15% chance to propagate to one nearby enemy. Like a spreading dot. Your companion has a chance to gain Sanctum's Blessing through combat, as well as by slaying foes. Elite enemies grant 5, while normal foes yield 1. Each blessing grants 1% increased healing and damage. Upon reaching 15 stacks, your companion converts 30% of their current health into an absorb shield. That's a good defensive. You know what? Let's try and go with it. As a mage, you kind of lack the heals and the shields. I have the fire shield, but
what business have you? Keep your wits about you.
I think this is the same Delph story. Yeah.
I'll take that. My eye's on you. Your pain, my pleasure.
Get him. What is this? Ah, this is part of the housing.
Your life is mine.
Let's go that way. There's a couple of blooms down below.
Bounty from nature. Youthful. Your pain, my pleasure. This beast has value after all. My loyalties are my own.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. 47% done.
Now strike! Your pain, my pleasure.
Now we just need the mobs. Mm-hmm.
My eyes on you. I'll take that. Your pain, my pleasure. My eyes on you.
Alright. Eat.
Your life is mine. My eyes on you.
Okay, done. Let's get the boss. I can just go past them in stealth.
Bounty from nature. Useful.
Get some help.
Pesky magic.
Done. I have a feeling that the delves are actually easier, even the lower level ones. I feel like when I played War Within on the launch, it felt like the delves were harder. It also might be because I've played a different class. I don't know. I think I started with Warrior that season. Yeah. We shall see how it will be on like level 8 later on. Okay, that's done. So I will have to go to Quel'Thalas. Interesting. And we're gonna look into the effects of just, you know, effects of light on the paladins and priests. They were all this time while we were exploring in Eversong Woods, they basically were always just praying to the light for the light beam to go and protect Sunwell.
I have answers if you have questions.
It kind of reminds me, you know, of the Warhammer lore, where you need like thousand of psychers, like 1,000 sacrifices a day for the Emperor's machine to withstand the assault
I could use your expertise.
from the Chaos Gods and the Warp.
What have you learned lately? Keep an eye out for anything interesting.
Okay. Off to the Sunwell. Belloran Honor Guard.
State your business.
This is some kind of different faction of military. Belloran Honor Guard. Stand back, Mage. You are in the presence of the last clutch of Alar. It is our duty to defend it, even to the failing of ourselves. Hold on, this is the last egg of Alar that hasn't hatched yet. Wow. The wood is coming. Why not move the egg? This is no ordinary egg. Belloran fell in battle during the initial void onslaught. Zalatath's forces knew where and how to hit us. The great phoenix was forced to return to the shell. We had expected them to hatch already, but the flood of light from the Sunwell has been altering it as they heal. Until they take the skies again, we shall stand here in their defense.
We will have justice.
I think the raid... Yeah. the raid diary kind of spoils what happens to Belloran, Child of Alar. He's irradiated by the void, confused and freshly hatched. The Phoenix is focused on its sole task: keep any invaders from reaching the Sunwell. So this Phoenix is gonna be in a confused state in the raid. And I suppose we'll have to put it again down. I wonder how many times the Phoenix can resurrect like that. Oh, what do we have here? Vanguard of Light. Void Scarred. Healing greatly reduced. Reapplies if decursed. Recently has given all of their light to the Sunwell. Silver Hand Defender.
Greetings, traveler.
All of them are, I guess, affected.
Chronakai Crystal.
Hallowfall soldiers.
Hey there.
He's like, what's up? I'm not sleeping. My heart goes out to the citizens of Silvermoon. They have already suffered so much. It cannot be easy to have one's home right on the very battlefront between the light and void. I can only hope that their own fate will hold while we do our best to save Azeroth, no matter the cost.
See you later.
The void will try to claim all of Silvermoon and quell the loss, and then it will keep going until nothing remains. This is a foothold in our world. We must break this foothold at any cost. Silverhand Paladin.
You need something?
You gave me at break, champion. I have recently poured what power I could into the Sunwell and was granted a reprieve. It would seem the city is not the reprieve I thought it would be.
For the Alliance.
Interesting that I don't have any dialogue on the Draenei.
Greetings.
Hmm.
See you around. Ah, good. You're both here. There is a crisis of faith that we need to fix.
Okay then.
Hold on. Forgive me, I'm not feeling much like conversation right now. It's not just that. Though that's enough. I've always tried to be a hero. Successfully, they even called me Arator the Redeemer. Charging in with a sword, using light too. I'm not sure the light itself is as clear or as simple as I had understood it to be. Yet while I ponder this, the void encroaches. So I suppose I will lean on foul for direction until I find my footing. Or at least can see the ground again.
Is there anything else?
Are you a seeker of
I mean, they gotta learn that light is just a tool. Like any other force that is pulling into its own corner, you know? It is so painfully bright here, don't you think? Ah, you were able to convince him. Thank you.
We can fix our mistakes.
You can't go closer, can you? We undead have a complex relationship with the light. I more than most. The light burns me. I've learned to endure its pain and still practice as a priest. But having been Archbishop for years, the light resonates with me more than others. The Sunwell is no exception. Out here it's a constant searing sensation, intense but manageable. If I were to go inside though, I would be consumed by the light as surely as a flame consumes a moth.
The past will haunt you.
Yeah, like I said, he's a very interesting, unique character. There's not many examples like that. Even in other medium that I remember of. The Vanguard of Light are maintaining a difficult ritual at the Sunwell. It requires focus, discipline, and is quite exhausting. Take my staff. I've had it since I was Archbishop in Stormont. It is meaningful to me in my faith. The light responds to meaning and intention. It should renew the Vanguard's spirit so they can maintain the ritual a while longer. I can't approach any closer to the Sunwell, so you will have to do this for me.
That's your solution? To zap them with your staff?
Huh. Those defenders have exhausted themselves, giving of their own faith and power. We bolster their reserves.
Alright, let's go. Back here. And they've done such an amazing job of the art in here. We have Phoenix emblems here now.
The Sunwell is a conduit for the light.
Of course, Prophet is here.
Sacrifice of the Naru Muru. Without faith, that battle is
Thank you for coming to help. The Vanguard of Light has been maintaining this ritual to keep Zalatath at bay, but they do not have my endurance. Anything you can do could give us the time we need.
Many depend on you.
He might be one of the most powerful light wielder here
We welcome your
on this
help.
planet, considering
You stand
High
before
Prelate
the High
Rata
Prelate. Bask
and
in
the Sunwalkers.
glory of the day.
Honestly, the next step I think for Blizzard is to create more visual customization of spells and make them like race appropriate. So if we were playing a Paladin Tauren who is the Sunwalker in their basically culture, make some of the spells more distinct. Change the effects. Instead of maybe like the classic Judgment, instead of throwing hammers, create some different effect depending on the race.
I have found my purpose.
Can't help but wonder,
To serve
Safarian,
others
what
that
has led
follow
Zalatath to all of this? I suspect her past has been as dark as the void itself, but more than that, I think of everyone she's hurting. All who have died to her machinations. That's why we must use the Sunwell to stop her, no matter how exhausted we are.
I hope I have helped you.
Look, hold on. Oh, I thought that was an undead. Okay, that's Lokoshorera. Exhausted.
Go, go!
I guess those are conjured. Some conjured food from mages. All bloodied. Guardian of the Light, Lightforged. Not since Argus has a fight been so righteous in its nature. Good versus evil. No ambiguity, no quarter. Will bring ruin upon our enemy and smite them in their stronghold. We need only someone to find a way for us to get a shot.
Light be with you.
There are the zealots. Anduin.
I know I can help.
There's so much relying on our success here at the Sunwell. It's a heavy burden, but not as great as the weight of refusing it. Thank you for helping us bear the load.
I do what I can.
Okay, I gotta zap them with the staff.
We will not allow Zalatath to triumph.
I know you are tired. It is hard to continue, but we must.
To be honest, I assumed my life has peaked when I followed my father to the realms of death. Now we're fighting against an enemy even stranger and more inscrutable. It's terrifying, but I'm glad to be able to do my part.
Duty calls.
You wanted to say we've traveled to fake Shadowlands, not the real ones.
Baladash Malamore.
Ever since I came here from Outland, the sun has been a beacon to me of the light and what it means to be a blood elf. I'm honored to have any part in this. Salandria. She might be some OG NPC from Burning Crusade. Don't remember her. And I have an orc warlock, man. Sometimes when I see Forsaken warlocks, I kind of wanna Forsaken warlock.
Something is amiss on this world.
Ah, those are two guys from who I met in Dragonflight during the Silverhand and Tyr's questline, I think.
Our enemies will fall.
Malar Dawnblade. I've seen much, from the early days of Paladins to the fall of Arthas from the Light. I had hoped the defeat of the Legion and Tyr's return meant brighter days were ahead, but the Void has our world at the very brink of darkness.
Farewell.
It sure does.
How can I help?
Is that Alonso's staff? He was the one who welcomed me into the Conclave when I left the Scarlets. If he trusts you with it, I'm sure I can trust you as well. Oh, she's a ex-Scarlet. I didn't think that could happen.
May the light shine upon you. My faith.
I don't think we have
kindles my
anything
hope.
quite like the Sunwell back in the Arati Empire. It's vital that we protect it. Thank you for your help.
We carry the flame into the unknown.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling we're gonna deal with Arati at some point. It's gonna be a whole ass
I'm worried
continent.
that Void Elf might sneak back in here and disrupt our efforts at the Sunwell. I have marshaled what priests were available to ward against the Void. It won't repel the devouring host, but will prevent contamination from any undesirable mortals.
My people been no strangers to assaults from the Void. It was faith in the law that allowed us to prevail in the past. Faith in my law and in Tyr's teachings will guide my hand today. I pray it is enough.
Should the Sunwell fall, we have no way to stop the devouring host.
And she would have us stand against the Void just as he would. And with your help, I'm still able to do so. True. There you go.
Goodbye.
The light prevails.
Throughout my years, I've seen the Void take the lives of many soldiers, all-consuming and endless, much like the Legion, perhaps more. I pray that this conflict will not last several thousand years.
Be on your guard.
Yeah.
I will help anyone in need.
And
Together,
who's
we will
left?
be
Hold on.
victorious.
We will win.
Quite
this
in.
war.
Ah, that guy. I mean, yeah, pet him.
We have taken different paths to reach the light, but together we assemble for the same purpose, to protect Azeroth.
What if I promised that my task would take you far away from here? Right, bless
I
you.
had hoped that seeing the rest of the Vanguard focused on the Sunwell, it would give him a goal that was bigger than his pain and lead him away from his anger. Instead, he belittles my solution. Thank you for doing it in his stead. It was necessary to keep the Void Storm at bay.
The only thing under your control is how you feel. We can fix our mistakes.
The holy power in my staff has been spent. 40 years of fervent prayers drained away in a few minutes. It was for a good cause. My staff will recover in time. There are other relics like my staff that were important to paladins and priests. Light's Hope Chapel has many such relics stored there. Arator trained there as well. Perhaps the solution to his pain could also be found within.
The past will haunt you.
Okay then.
You're creating a bigger cloud with your moping than Zalatat's void storm. Speak your mind. Let it out before these feelings create a well of poison in your gut.
I'm not just upset that my father cut me down.
Arcane Mage.
I'm upset that when he did so,
Nice smoke.
I saw the light shining brightly in his eyes. The same light that I am taught to revere. Under its guidance, he almost killed me.
So you blame the light, not your father.
We are trained to wield the light as a weapon. Is that all that I am as a paladin? You founded the Silver Hand. You trained my father. I suppose I blame you as well. You crafted this philosophy of war. I followed your teachings until I burned myself with my own wrath.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I really did make a mess of it all, didn't I?
What?
I'm reminded of each and every one of my failings every day when the light burns me as I channel it.
What are you saying?
In many ways, this world is broken. You should feel angry about it. That doesn't mean you can't try to change the world or yourself for the better. Come with me on my little quest. I can't promise we'll change anything but how you feel. But that's the only thing we can control.
Alright, let's go to Light's Hope Chapel.
The past will to Light's help to gather relics and inspire the vanguard.
No better place to take my mind off the problems with paladins.
Hold on. I can now cross through Eversong Woods now without loading. Neat. Let's fly there. There's another quest line available. I mean, we can do that. I think it will finish off the whole zone if I finish it. There's a part of the map that I didn't really visit. That corner. Ah, this is where they're training the Hawkstriders.
What needs bring you here?
Baladash, Malinore.
Careful where you step. Tiny talents are about. What brings you to the roots?
We enjoy.
One of my hatchlings was fighting off when the giant construct marched past the ranch. He bolted right through the fence and into the woods before I could stop him. He's small, fast, and probably hiding somewhere nearby. Please find him before something else does.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Some think that raising Hawkstriders is an easy task, but it most certainly is not. Hoxrider appetites tend to be notoriously fussy. More often than not, they'll turn their beaks up at anything I offer. But this time of year, frog legs, they love the slimy little things. They can't get enough of them. There's a good just down the hill. Man, I can't read today. There's a pond just down the hill, just swarming with the leggy little morsels. Okay.
We shall not falter.
A comfortable Hawkstrider is a happy Hawkstrider. We don't expect them to stand all day. They need some place cozy to roost. There's a plant called Golden Sunleaf that sprouts just beyond the ridge. It makes the softest bedding. The Hawkstriders love it. No, it's like I've played a lot of Final Fantasy the last couple of years, right? And now I kind of see the parallel between the Chocobos and this. They might have been an inspiration, who knows, for Hawkstriders.
Take the early advantage and get your spoils.
Just one more. That's him.
With perseverance, strength. Shorelaran, Anu Belore Delana.
I've been told frog legs taste like curious blend of fish and poultry. I think I will leave that fine dining experience to the Hawkstriders, however.
Sunwell's glory shine on you. Sun chase your shadows.
Oh, this is that kind of quest. I thought about it. Maybe it's gonna be. It's like the raptor quest from Ungoro Crater, where they give you the egg, and it requires like 24. I don't know if it's gonna be a mount that I gotta like feed. It probably won't be. It might be just a pet. Who knows? But I remember that awesome quest where you could basically get the egg, keep it, and then it turns into a raptor. Not everyone would go to such lengths for these creatures. I'd like to give you something special. As thanks for your help, I think you have been more than proven you can be entrusted with this. A Hawkstrider egg. Not yet hatched, but there is a little one in there, wiggling, curious, and eager to meet the one who will raise it with love. Take care of it, and it will take good care of you in return. Now we have only Paladin Rescue questline that I gotta complete. Is it down there? Hold on. Let's just check it out. I don't see any quests on the map, but it might be just covered by the fog of war. Sindori Enchanting Rod. The Brightwing Estate. There's a glyph. Got all the glyphs in Eversong. Anything else in here? Seems like an area that could have something later on. John Brightman. Elaine Brightman. It's a couple, I guess, living here. It's... Oh, that's right. It's Brightwing Estate. It might be belonging to them. Where's that enchanting rod? Ah, it's just like that. Like I said, if I didn't have that add-on in place, I would have missed like 98% of those things on the ground. Enchanting knowledge. Right, now we can fly towards Eastern Plaguelands. I wonder, will there be a day where they actually remake the Western and Eastern Plaguelands? Considering that even already in Cataclysm there were already parts of Western Plaguelands that were unaffected by the plague and healed. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. This is the original soundtrack from TBC. And it brings me back when I hear this music, you know, it's so ingrained in my mind. I kind of feel they need to add a little bit more of those tracks like they did back in the day, with more ambience and the track itself being more in the background. Cool. Some bonfires here for some reason. Ah, the added separate gate to the old zone.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Adam. Was he here before? I don't remember this fella.
Lord Tyrosus, I had no idea things were so desperate. What can we do to help?
Oh, hold on, this is new. It's interesting to see Death Knights right on the step in front of the holy place. That they desecrated, by the way, in Legion for the Death Knight artifact quest. Or it's just another artifact quest, it was part of the story of Death Knight's quest hall. Class hall, sorry. I think they resurrected someone as a Death Knight.
Are you a seeker of light or dark?
I should have known the situation of the Light's Hope would be dire. With so many of their paladins at the Sunwell, it's quite fortunate for Tyrosus that we arrived. So you, a narrator, can lend your assistance.
The only thing under your control is how you feel.
The one good to come out of my not being called to the Sunwell is that I was able to coordinate the defense of Light's Hope. You weren't called to the Sunwell? I faithfully served the light throughout my life, even lost an eye along the way. Some are stronger paladins than me, but not many. But outside of the few defenders and our squires, nearly everyone was taken to Silvermoon to stop the void. I can't help but wonder if I've failed the light in some way, yet I can't see how. Maybe he wasn't called because he's strong enough to defend this place on his own, so until we get some, until they would get some help back. I don't know. That is kind of strange. Why would Light not call upon him too, if he's a paladin and served the Light all his life? How did Death Knights come to defend Light's Hope? There was no one else. Nearly every paladin was taken by the Light to the Sunwell. Darien owed me a favor, in a sense, for trying to kill me and take Tyrion's body to be one of his horsemen. True. That was the quest. And they failed miserably because the Light didn't allow that to happen, basically. It intervened. And he has no desire to see the Void come closer to a triumph over Azeroth. So when I asked for help, the Ebon Blade stepped up to assist us.
We will prevail.
Welcome to the Light's Hope. Most of the paladins that defended these grounds were called. Yeah, you said it already like 3 times. I've had to reach out to the Ebon Blade for support, or the Scourge would have overrun this holy place.
Walk always in the light.
It's kind of crazy that they still haven't called all the numbers of the undead in the zone. They've been basically safekeeping this place for what, 20, 15 years in the lore? Maybe longer?
You can always count on me.
We can fix our mistakes.
I'm using the same sword on my human paladin that I never play. I don't know, I've actually played a lot of paladin when I played the last like patches of Legion and the whole BFA. But I don't know. I've tried it recently, but the rotation, the effects, it all kind of becomes stale quite quickly for me. Normally, paladins from the Light's Hope hold back the Scourge in the immediate area around the chapel, but they've all been called to the fight with the Void. To fight the Void. As a result, Scourge forces have greatly increased their numbers around the chapel. We've managed to hold the line so far, but only with the help of Darien and the Ebon Blade. Give us some room to breathe. Defeat as many of them as we can.
So many defenders.
I wonder who's leading them now. At least this part of the Scourge.
Broke through to the chapel. I've called for assistance from the Ebon Blade, but we could use your help pushing back this latest attack.
If I were stationed here to fight the Scourge, I'd become just like my... I'd fall to rage and wrath. Get in the way of the defense of this place.
hold on, Arator is not using any light abilities, right? No, he does.
What it means to wield the light? An endless battle against evil? Is in danger. I need...
Thank you. The scourge has diminished. Take whatever relics you need to support the Sunwell.
Right.
Azeroth will not fall while we stand.
Thank you. You've thinned their ranks enough that we'll be able to maintain the defenses with the help we have from our allies. Yeah, allies. Now, Val has told me about your need for relics. Light's Hope Shoulders.
May the light give you strength.
Alonso tells me you're looking for relics of holy power to sustain those performing the ritual holding the void at bay. Now that you've beaten back the scourge, you and Arator are certainly welcome to enter the Sanctum of Light and use what we have for the cause.
For my first lesson, learn from the revered heroes of the past and what inspired their light.
That's what I've been trying to do since I joined the Silver Hand.
See you around.
What now? Beware the living.
How are you?
What?
Hello. Keep your feet on the ground.
I've known the stories of these paladins since I was a child. Each of them is a legend, immortalized in stone. Their great deeds set an example for all paladins. But no matter how hard I try, I fear that I'll never live up to them.
And I haven't been here in ages. Sacred tomes. Weaponry.
Can I help you?
Unnamed tombs. All right, he died. Vindicator Marad. He always sought to protect those who could not protect themselves. Marad made the ultimate sacrifice in Draenor to save one of our own.
Marad was known for his skill in combat, yet his relic is a meditation crystal.
You could see him in the cinematic of TBC. I think. General Lena Stormpike, a stalwart, competent, and defender of justice, fallen defending her home from the foul demons of the Burning Legion. Azeroth is darker for her passing. Of course.
Lena led an army against the Legion. Why would her relic be something like this?
What did you expect? It's the simple things that hold some special meaning. Tyrion Fordring himself, man. He died in such a unfortunate way. High Lord Tyrion Fordring, friend, brother, mentor. High Lord Fordring was a paragon of the light, an exemplar of what all paladins strive to be. May his spirit guide us in the dark days to come.
I forgot that statue was here.
Which statue? Turalian. General Turalian, none sacrifice more than a high general. May we always walk in his path, so we, too, might be safeguard the innocent as he did. By blood and honor we serve. Statue to Uther. Uther the Lightbringer, first paladin, father of the original Order of the Silver Hand, guiding light for all. May we honor his legacy in all that we do. Uther's healing kit.
Uther was the first and greatest of the Silver Hand Paladins. I'm surprised not to find his hammer, but a healing kit.
Lady Mara Fordrigan, High Clerist of Stormwind, patron of the refugees who fled to Lordaeron after the First War. She was the bright mother of our future. May she rest in the light. Mara's prayer book.
Mara's heroics
Uther the Prince Paladin.
The creation of the Silver Hand.
Uther the OG.
Is a book of refugee prayers, though.
Who's this guy? Crom Dawnhammer. His legendary shining hammer guided countless innocents to safety during the rise of the Scourge in Lordaeron. May he finally rest at peace. Smithing hammer.
Crom defended the people of Lordaeron, but the relic is a smithing hammer, not a weapon.
There's a pattern here. Arator, there's a pattern.
I had expected these relics to be powerful weapons. Instead, they were mostly simple items, unconnected to war. The Silver Hand was founded to wield the light in battle. Is that not the measure of a paladin's accomplishments?
The most revered paladins didn't draw their faith in the light from warfare. They fought to preserve what they valued most. The past will haunt you.
Countless great heroes are interred under the chapel. Hopefully their relics can be of aid to those at the Sunwell.
At your service.
I trust you found what you needed.
You can always count on me.
These artifacts will help sustain the Vanguard, but they are not enough. I know of a place nearby that would have the rest we need. But given Arator's state of mind, I'm hesitant to go there. No sense in avoiding it. We must all face up to the fact that Scarlet Crusade calls upon the power of the light, and has for decades.
The Scarlet Crusade? You of all people want to spread their light?
They claimed many relics when they seized my church. Relics that would be better used to our purpose of holding back Xalatath.
Yeah. can scarcely believe that the light answers their call. I was always taught that the light was good. The crusade is unconscionable.
The light seeks a path. It does not dictate the way.
Exactly.
Look at all the cultures across Azeroth that channel the light. From Elune to Graal to Anshe. Philosophically different from our Church of Holy Light, but with the same ability to channel the energy.
I have often wondered.
The light needs a lens to focus its power through the wielder. The light brings certainty, and it responds to one's conviction. But the light cannot distinguish between love and hatred.
So that is why the Scarlet Crusade claims it acts according to the light's will.
And why they were able to pervert my teachings of fellowship and protection into something you and I recognize so clearly as evil.
Evil.
The Scarlet Crusade was founded by a paladin I personally anointed. For a long time, I saw them as my own misjudgment made manifest. Perhaps I still do. However, the relics they possess will do for our purposes of bolstering the Sunwell defenders. It will be good to reclaim them.
Man, I'm surprised the Scarlet Crusade even survived all of this, man. We've been slaughtering them for years and years, and they're still coming back. I remember the quest for the Forsaking heritage gear. It kind of always, also kind of was surprised by the amount of Scarlet Crusades that just arrived on the doorstep of Lordaeron. So
we will accomplish much together.
Hello.
Where do we go now?
Under your control is how you feel.
Oh, we're traveling to Tirsfall. To the Scarlet Monastery, okay. Did they kill the enemies here? They actually did, what the hell? Hello, this is wow. A World of Warcraft. If you do not know the game, World of Warcraft new expansion, Midnight. Let's see, all keyring. think this is something old. Never mind.
You're here, champion. We should join Eretor inside.
I should probably get in before they slaughter me.
Light bless you, friend.
This place has seen better days when it was truly in the surface of the Church of Holy Light. Originally under Satan and Alexandros, it did much good in Lordaeron, but the crusade was misled over time into hatred of the other, which has guided their actions for decades.
We can fix our mistakes.
Here we are. Let's deal with these Scarlets.
We're done.
Are you a seeker of light or darker paths?
Scarlet Crusade has been wielding the light for its evil purposes for decades. I'm disappointed to see how many forces they still have here. Still, the light responds to them, just as it does to us. We're here to get their relics to help the Sunwell, but while we're here, let's cleanse this place of their dark influence again.
Everything under your control?
Leaders of the Crusade have channeled the light through their weaponry every day for years. While their goals and actions are reprehensible to us, their weapons are no less useful than my own staff, especially in such a time of need. As you go through the Scarlet Halls, whenever you find a leader, defeat them and bring back their weapon. We'll put it to a righteous use to aid the Sunwell.
This place has all the trappings of the Church of Holy Light, but turned to an evil purpose.
That is my second lesson. The light is channeled through belief and conviction, even if they are misguided.
It's kind of strange that he doesn't know that, as a paladin, that you channel the light through your conviction.
I'll show the initiates how one smites an unbeliever. Dictates.
Will these initiates forever call forth the light through hatred?
Well, I mean, some of them defected. We've seen the priestess in the Sunwell. She defected this order. Were those plaques here with the names? Citizen of Kaltalas, lost in the forest of Sliverpine. There he is. Champion Elise.
Intruders! The time has come to die for the crusade! Wait, I yield! I lost my faith in this order long ago. I won't give my life for them as well.
Go! If you wish to surrender, give us your weapon. Leave this accursed place and never return.
You see, some of them even have reason.
Forged long before the Crusade's hatred. Perhaps it can be returned to a wielder who is truly righteous.
Alright. I gotta be careful, let's heal. Honsus is here.
We will accomplish much together.
Excellent work. Perhaps one day the Skull Monastery can be placed that truly serves the light. But for now our time is limited. And our focus must remain on the Sunwell.
We can fix our mistakes.
Interesting. Abbot Bentar is using... Ah, he's using the new set, I think. That was available. This one. Looks like that.
You heathens dare disturb my communion! The lights will choose a new leader for our crusade.
It might, or it might not.
It never ends, does it? Another will just continue this doctrine of spite.
Eretor, the light may empower its followers, but the morals and ethics of this force come from within each of us.
These weapons of light shall serve a much greater purpose from this day forward. I hope that may be true as well for Elise, the Scarlet Champion Eretor showed mercy to. I told her to begin by surrendering herself to Kalia Menethil at the Sunwell.
The past will haunt you.
I hope my staff's light has been enough to uphold those at the Sunwell while we have sought these relics. Together with those from Light's Hope, they should be a much more significant aid.
Is this the fate of all paladins? Die a legend, or live to be consumed by zealotry and wrath?
No, Eretor. My hope is that you can find a different path to follow. Light bless you, friend.
Thank you for the portal.
I can't face those gathered at the Sunwell right now.
Are you a seeker of light or darker?
My staff bought us time and effort to hold back the void, but these relics will be more powerful aid. Oh, hold on. They give you a Scarlet Charger for every character. Interesting. Relinquished Scarlet Charger. A dream come true for any Scarlet Crusade, like Scarlet Crusade transmoggers or RPers.
Eretor, I did not mean to add to your burdens. The trip to the cathedral was necessary to save the Sunwell. Champion, if you could deliver the relics, I need to have a word in private with Eretor.
I appreciate your concerns, Carl. For my people, the light and the Sunwell are the same. They may complain, but they will accept the Vanguard.
If you say so, Venel. It just seems we're ruffling too many griffin feathers.
We can choose who to give it? No, they are... no. Optional. Thank you for sparing me when I finally left the Crusade. I had growing doubts for years, but always pushed them aside. Talking with Callie and Mariella is giving me a completely different way of seeing the world. It feels a lot like falling, but also like breaking free all at once.
Light's blessing upon
I didn't even notice Kalia here. I lost my life trying to build a bridge between the Forsaken and humanity. A worthy cause which I'm still pursuing, so thanks to you and Alonso's for sending Elias my way. She seems eager to learn and to set right the wrongs she has done.
May you find peace within.
Take this sword has a great deal of light within it, but needs a new cause. You're welcome.
We will persevere.
This is Uther's kit from his work as a healer. You should have it and let its light support you.
The reckoning is at hand.
For years I was bitter with Uther for having trained artists, but he forgave me. Even that upset me. Since then I've done my best to serve the light, but I've carried such a disappointment and remnants of bitterness from the suffering I've seen. Entrusting me with Uther's kit, it may yet do one more act of healing. Hold on, it damages me, right? Yeah, oh. God damn. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna fly here on my undead character, will he instantly like perish or not? Huh.
Well met.
I have a relic to sustain you. It's Mara Fordrian's prayer book.
We can do this.
That's unbelievable. She was my grandmother. She watched over refugees fleeing from Stormwind to Lordaeron. The stories about her inspire me to take up the light. I never knew her, but I will treasure this. Thank you. Vindicator Marad found peace and strength from this meditation crystal.
Take your hand.
Marad was a hero to our people. I can feel his light. It still remains in the crystal. Last one for Wellen.
Not all who wander are lost. Thank you, champion. We are resolute in our defense, but mortal in our constitutions. These relics will bolster us for a time.
With the relics delivered, the Sunwell is safe, for now. The only thing under your control is how you feel. We can fix our mistakes.
Hell yeah. I think I have failed, Editor. In my attempt to steady him after the incident with his father, I may have shattered his faith with uncomfortable truths of the light. I would like to consult with the wisest person I know, the Sunwalker Desko. I did not see him with the Vanguard. Tyrosus told me he may be in Hammerfall, providing aid to the displaced.
I spoke to you of finding a different path, Erator. I think it's time we started on it.
All right, but if this lesson is anything like the others...
Oh, don't worry. This one won't be imparted by me. We can fix our mistakes.
Hammerfall? Is this about the Red Dawn?
Quite the opposite. We're going to see someone who is doing something wonderful. Something I failed to accomplish.
And what is that?
One moment. This post is being stubborn. Val, what brings you and your friends to Hammerfall? Please tell me the world isn't ending again. Help is always appreciated.
Hold on, he wasn't also called by the light. Interesting. And she has guided you to us. Care to join us in our work?
Help however you can.
Huh.
The light guides us.
The residents of Hammerfall have been focused on daily life, defense and survival over the past months. They have not had sufficient time, or frankly numbers, to address all the harms that were done. There is much we can do to help them get back on their feet. I know this is a humble work, but it makes a very real difference to the orcs who live here.
Look for me among those in need.
The people of Hammerfall were attacked not so long ago by saboteurs from a group called the Red Dawn. I'm working to help them recover and rebuild from the attack with my fellow Sunwalkers, Malu and Nadura. One thing they've been doing is gathering supplies needed by the Hammerfall's crafters from various sources.
Help however you can. My friend, if you could help with the cleanup and deliveries, Erator can help me with some work that needs another pair of hands.
If you'll all excuse me, I must find Eitrig. There are some things I need to arrange.
Get to work, Editor. He's just standing there.
Loktar. Be safe.
Well met.
Desco has taught me so much out here. Just as no ray of sunlight is insignificant in the open wilderness, no small amount of work we do is unworthy. Besides, it is not for us to deem what work is worthy and unworthy of carrying out in the light of Anchi. Working alongside him here, I found that helping those in need is the most rewarding work I do.
Go in peace.
Lothar! Strength. What do you need?
Our people were held as prisoners, as slaves, in this very camp by the humans. I was locked in these cages. I saw my brothers held in these stocks, hung in this gallows. I saw Ogrim Doomhammer, leader of us all, stabbed in the back. His blood stained black the earth we stand on. And look at us now. This is our legacy, Hammerfall, where we lost everything and then took it back with our own hands.
Go.
Greetings.
What if I don't want to be here either and then leave Hammerfall? I am. A well-deserved break. I've been working hard here with Desco and Malu for longer than I would like. Though Desco and Malu seemed satisfied and content to be laborers, I'm not. I do not walk the path of the sun to hold the rubble and rebuild structures. I'm a sunwalker. My faith in Anchi and my hammer are my tools to wield. Not a mallet and shovel. In a world besieged by darkness, we're not the rays of sunlight we were meant to be. This is not where I'd like to be right now.
Goodbye.
Blood and thunder. Victory.
What is done is done. Hammerfall is ours now.
I understand, Fowl. I'll gather the others and wait for your arrival.
Strength, honor, wisdom.
Farewell.
What would you ask of death? What is it?
Okay.
Speak, friend.
We got all the supplies. Now what?
I'm grateful for your assistance.
Excellent, this will help the people of Hammerfall help themselves.
Hunger and poverty are the most dangerous villains. Look for me among those in need.
Now that the Hammerfall can expect peace with Stormguard, there's a lot more use in being able to farm and craft than in fighting. So we've been gathering old weapons from past skirmishes to make into tools for the people of Hammerfall. Would you and Arator be willing to give me a hand?
Help how the discarded weapons of past wars litter the fields and complicate farming. If you would gather what you can, Erator and I will prepare the forge. Look for...
Is this what it means to be a Sunwalker?
For some. Others are content to smite the wicked with a giant hammer. But allowing the innocent to suffer, that is the worst evil.
This isn't the type of thing the Silver Hand gets involved in, is it?
Alonsis has told me how he always intended for the Silver Hand to focus on this kind of service. But war
Fire Mage.
changed what his paladins were called to do. Alonsis tells me stories of his first students. The legendary Upa was apparently quite the nurse. I would have liked to meet the man during that time.
My father was one of those students. He's never mentioned any of this to me.
I don't know the High Exarch well. I do know he's been to other worlds, far from here, fighting for
You're playing sub-rogue?
unimaginable.
I'm playing assassination rogue.
We're shaped by the events in our lives.
Also, he was my main, but I just chose to play Fire Mage because of the, you know, Silver Moon Blood Elves. Wanted a thematic character for the expansion.
I want to come back here and help you once this war has ended. I think this is as much my calling as facing down the horrors of the Void.
Sub is hell for you? Yeah, I wanted to check out other specs. I didn't really play Outlaw and Sub this after all of the pruning and changes. I only played the Assassination. I kind of like what they did with the way you can now spread the bleeds with the Crimson Tempests. It's less of a headache. What is bad about Sub? Isn't it also like easier to comprehend? You mean Outlaw Rogue? Out of 3, he is the easiest one? I remember, like, in War Within, I've played half of the season as a Outlaw. First thing first, my hand hurt. Second of all, I was constantly just tunnel visioned on my keybinds. Because I've been using the auras. It was hell. And it was just too fast for me, APM wise. Just too button mashy. A lot of things to keep in mind. And I thought it would become more easier.
The fields are cleared of scrap metal. We'll make something useful out of this refuse.
Your first character was an enhancement shaman. My first character was a Night Elf Druid. But then I made, from TBC on, I've been maining a rogue. Until Legion. Then I kind of started swapping back and forth. And with the recent changes, it's just all over the place. I have like 3 warriors. I really like warrior. Rogue too. I'm gonna play rogue after the mage.
Help is always appreciated.
Excellent work. We'll get these reforged into tools and distribute them to the people.
Hunger and poverty are
Path
the
of
most
Light.
dangerous villains.
Arthur's Journey. Yeah, I've played half of Legion. I played as a Demon Hunter because it was a hot shit, and I just love the Demon Hunter. How it was in Warcraft 3 and all. I don't really like most of the gear for Demon Hunter, how it looks. But yeah, enjoyed the class. And then I switched to Retribution Paladin. Played him through the second part of Legion and BFA. You never played for Alliance? I mean, now is the time to try out any character, man. It's so easy to level. Warbands, you have one bank for all characters. I have characters on both sides. I've played last two expansions. I've pretty much mained on Alliance, warrior, and I played warrior. I played warrior on Alliance, and I played rogue on Horde. At some point, she's gonna return. She's definitely gonna return. Maybe with the redesign of Lordaeron, the Undercity. I feel like it's gonna come either in the patches for this expansion or in the Last Titan. I have a feeling it's coming. A fully fledged like redesign, remaster of the city for the Forsaken.
Are you a seeker of light or darker paths?
Yeah. The quest from the Blood Elves that leads you into Adam City. Yeah, it's one of the best. I've asked the Sons of Lothar to meet us in the Burning Steppes near the Black Rock Mountain. There's one more item we must recover there. We can depart as soon as you are ready.
The past will haunt you. I must now steal Erator and the champion away. Arrangements have been made to find one last relic.
Hold on, is he... What is that? This is like a ghastly griffin.
I really admire what you're doing here.
Interesting.
I'll be sure to return.
The only thing under your control is how you feel.
Man, Alonso's such a badass character. Just imagine undead priest that is so... like everyone respects him. Have I seen the new class, the Devourer? Yeah, I've tinkered with it, but as I understand, it kind of sucks without the level 90 talents, and rotation felt strange. I don't know. It felt I've like had mixed signals about it. I don't know. Felt strange.
There you are! Foul! Why'd you bring us back to this desolate place?
Hi Shadowlofts, it's going great. I've been going at this like a turtle pace, you know. To be fair, I've been playing other games, so I'm at level 86, almost 87. Finished Eversong Woods, finished. I'm doing the Erator's questline to help him get back his mojo, as I understand. So yeah, I really enjoyed Demonology. I leveled Demonology Warlock from scratch before the release of Midnight. Really enjoyable class. My Fury Warrior, my Rogue. That's my that's literally my first character on since DBC. Still here. I've been leveling him off stream a little bit, here and there. You know, I'm in no rush. Most of the time, I also, back in the day, was like, you know, it's like launch day, let's go, fuck it. Every quest, you go and go and go and go and go. Nowadays, it's just like to take it slowly, read the quests, enjoy the scenery. I can do the Mythic Pluses, the PvP battlegrounds later on. You know, it doesn't matter.
Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
I just wanted to show you my transmogs. Man, I've really been enjoying just collecting crazy transmogs, combining shit. This one is great on the Zandalari. I've been grinding this archaeology achievement, this side up. This week I will be able to finish the Legion artifact skin that you get for completing this shitty ass quest, shitty ass achievement. I mean, this side up. You gotta gather 8 artifacts, I think. 8 artifacts.
Take the early advantage and get your spoil.
And the thing is, those artifacts, those quests change every 2 weeks. So it's quite a while. And I've been doing those archaeology missions for the last 3 months, I think. So, yeah. This is like the cleanest look I have. I've been running... Hold on, where is it? This one. I like this one for the Outlaw. This is the newest one. This is the Outlaw skin. This one, I don't know, kind of in between. This was for the Darkspear Troll. What else? Oh, this one is a good one. For Assassination Rogue Poison, you know, like apothecary kind of looking. You can swap the mask for the Prowler. Hood if you have this one. Hi Corn Cob. Yeah. I'm just showing some of the transmogs because the viewer is also playing a rogue, you know. Fire Mage is going through the story of Arator, finding peace with the fact that light is used not only for good things but also for nefarious deeds, you know. Somehow, at age of 40 years old, Arator doesn't understand that light can be used by anyone with conviction and will. I'm surprised he's still kind of like surprised by that. Okay.
We will accomplish much together.
For the Alliance.
What I don't like is that Atric joined Sons of Lothar. It still sits strangely with me. It's actually also 1 AM here. Actually gonna finish up. We're gonna just complete this quest, and I'm gonna probably go to bed too.
Champion?
Light bless you, friend.
What are we here for?
We are on a hunt for artifacts to support the defenders at Silvermoon.
Good night. Thank you for subbing.
The holy artifact here is...
You must be joking!
The Dark Horde will have taken the fragments, divided it up amongst themselves as a trophy.
Well, ain't that lovely? Come on, lads. Time for a difficult walk down memory lane.
It's rare to find Fire Mage considering Fire Mage is apparently considered good. I don't know. Maybe just people not tagging the stream. I've been enjoying it. It's definitely different. It's definitely different. They've proven the abilities a little bit here and there. But because it's more simple, it's easier to just do damage. I remember in Dragonflight when I just started leveling Fire Mage, I was struggling. Like a lot. Sometimes on the pulse I would execute it well, and you would have a good DPS, good damage done. Sometimes it would fucking fall over, and I would do less than a tank somehow, and that was confusing.
What do you need? Dabu.
But in Midnight, that kind of feeling didn't happen. I've been doing dungeons. Yeah, I know I'm not doing Mythic yet, but I feel like the damage was quite good comparatively to other classes that have been with me in the party. Right, it seems we have more to do here than just finding a relic. This area is overrun with a group that calls themselves the Dark Horde, and we're going to put a stop to their activities. The Dark Horde, what the hell is that? Some wannabes? And yeah, like I said, it was like that during Dragonflight. I couldn't figure it out on the Fire Mage. I've played it a little bit here and there, and then I switched back to my Rogue because I was doing such an atrocious amount of damage that I remember I just struggled during questing sometimes. It was very strange. An Arms Warrior Troll. Warring Wrath of the Lich King PvP set. That's a keeper, man. Respect. Playing a troll. Man, I hope they're gonna add the Amani body type for trolls. Please, maybe in next expansion, but please do it, Blizzard. I once served under Blackhand long ago. His son Rand was a shivering fool, a coward who bolstered himself in the spire after Doomhammer was defeated. He made deals with dragons, called himself Warchief, and proclaimed his Dark Horde the True Horde. Pah! This Dark Horde embraces the ideas of a past long gone. Rand died years ago, but there are still orcs and ogres here who cling to the rotting husk that remains. If they haven't seen truth by now, there is little hope for them but death.
Blood and thunder, strength, peace, and honor.
Maybe one of the allied races. Yeah, it's strange considering that they added like Amani colored skin for Dark Spirit Troll tribe. They might add, you're right, they might add them as an allied race at some point in the future. Maybe we're gonna help them figure out the Zulaman issues, and then they're gonna join us at the end of the expansion, who knows. The one thing worse than seeing this Dark Horde here is their banners. It showcases their pride in the cursed mountain as a place of greatness, as a place for their horde to rise. In reality, this banner is a little more than defiled perversion of ancestral Blackrock sigil. Burn down everyone you find.
May your blades never dull.
I hope, man, that they would change the Zandalari running animation. I honestly really like how Zandalari look. Most of the animations, sprint, it looks great on Rogue. That's why I also made the transmog for them. But when they're running, when they're just running, it just looks like they have a stick up their ass. And if you get a speed buff, they start running even more ridiculously like a toddler. I hope Blizzard at some point gonna do like a treatment, how they did with the Worgen. I remember Worgen had shitter running animations, and at some point maybe in Dragonflight they actually updated the animations for them, and they became better. Markak has long served the Dark Horde and now leads their ogres. It is time he was rewarded for his contributions. One of their lieutenants, Markak, appears to be the one barking orders. His father, High Overlord Omok, followed under Van Blackhand's banner. Cruel, vicious. No surprise that his son follows in his footsteps. Taking Markak down will spread chaos among the cowardly remnants of this dark horde, and perhaps help them realize they are not as strong as they think. Fowl also has us here to look for relic fragments. If Markak has anything of note, bring it back. Okay, we gotta burn some orcs and ogres.
The Dark Horde! They're stuck trying to win the second war while we've made peace on the fourth! Get with the times!
My father Turalian fought in this battle, though he has rarely talked to me about it. After Anduin Lothar fell in battle, my father rallied the Alliance to victory. This is one of the fragments that we're looking for. Might have been from a piece of armor or a shield.
I noticed that they added a new thing. When you use the torch on the banners, they added a little bit of like a magnetic effect, so that your cursor pulls to the object. Or maybe not. It did feel like it happened before on the previous ones.
They remain here.
Maybe it just felt like that. Okay, we've done all the tasks. Let's go. I wonder, will we go into the Blackrock Mountain again?
The Horde left behind this dark past long ago. If only everyone here had come with us.
Perhaps in the face of death of their comrades, others will see sense as I did. At least those you killed won't dishonor themselves any longer.
Always welcome with the Sons of Lothar.
Oh, Renown 9. Oh, it's in Eversong Woods, I think. Yeah, the Quartermaster, I gotta visit it then. I hope that this might demoralize some of those soldiers out of their misguided devotion to the failed cause. Regardless, I'm glad those banners are not flying any longer.
Blood and thunder, strength, peace, and honor.
As we defeated their leaders, the Dark Horde presence throughout the Burning Steppes will continue to splinter. Markak was the first to fall. This was good first step.
Go with honor and mercy.
When the Alliance originally fought the Horde here, Hordron served as a scout. He's still an excellent one. He took his griffin to Blackrock Mountain to see what kind of forces we may be dealing with there. Meet up with him and see what kind of trouble you can cause.
Kurdran flew to the entrance of Blackrock's spire, champion. He's tracked down the next fragment.
The Dark Horde displays them like trophies, but the only thing they
Okay, I gotta go, guys. It's pretty late. We're gonna leave this for another time. Just gonna fly to the area. And I'll continue from here. I gotta go. Thank you for watching. It's pretty late. Next stream I might actually swap back to Resident Evil. I don't know yet. And after that I'll probably play more WoW. So yeah, take care. Bye.